your trusted partner for business and residency in Lithuania.
Welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is for entrepreneurs, investors, and founders who are looking at Lithuania as a base for business and potentially as a pathway toward residency by investment. Company incorporation in Lithuania is often described as fast and simple. But the reality is this: how you incorporate a company matters just as much as the fact that you incorporate it. Joining me today is Tom from Pathways.lt, a team that works hands-on with entrepreneurs, from securing residency through investment to launching and managing their businesses, hiring local staff, and supporting the full relocation and immigration process in Lithuania. Tom, welcome.
Thank you, Linah. This is a very important topic because many people successfully register a company only to realize later that they chose the wrong pathway.
Let us start with the big picture. If someone wants to incorporate a company in Lithuania, what are the main pathways available?
Broadly speaking, there are two main incorporation pathways for foreign founders. The first is incorporating a company through a Lithuanian notary using a power of attorney. The second is purchasing a newly incorporated, ready-to-operate company. Both options are legal, both are commonly used, but they serve very different needs, especially for non-European Union founders and for those considering residency by investment.
Let's unpack the first option. How does incorporating via a notary actually work?
In this pathway, the founder does not need to be physically present in Lithuania. Instead, the founder issues a power of attorney, usually signed at a local notary or Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In some cases, the document must be legalized or apostilled. A legal representative in Lithuania then attends the notary on the founder's behalf, and the company is incorporated through the Lithuanian notarial system. From a legal standpoint, this process is valid and widely used.
It sounds straightforward. So where do problems usually arise?
The biggest challenge comes after incorporation, when the founder attempts to open a corporate bank account. If you are a non-European Union resident and you're not physically present in Lithuania, many Lithuanian banks may decline to open an account. This is due to strict European Union anti-money laundering rules, counter-terrorism financing regulations, and enhanced due diligence requirements for third-country nationals. The result is often a legally registered company with no operational bank account. And without a bank account, you cannot invest capital, conduct transactions, pay taxes, or hire staff, which means you cannot meet residency or residency by investment requirements.
So the company exists, but it cannot actually function.
Exactly. That is why this pathway must be planned very carefully with banking strategy considered from the very beginning.
Let us talk about the second pathway, purchasing a newly incorporated company. How does this option differ?
This is a more structured and secure approach, particularly for non-European Union founders. In this pathway, the company is incorporated specifically for the client. We handle the company registration, assist with opening the bank account, and once everything is in place, the company is transferred to the client. The result is a fully operational company. It is registered, banked, and ready to trade. This significantly reduces risk for founders who are not yet in Lithuania, for residency by investment applicants, and for clients who need certainty and speed.
So this approach avoids the situation where someone owns a company but cannot use it.
Exactly. It is not just about owning a company, it is about owning a company that actually works.
You mentioned earlier that both pathways have multiple sub-options. Can you explain why this matters?
This is a critical point. Each pathway has several sub-pathways depending on the founder's nationality, residency status, business purpose, investment amount, and whether immigration or residency is involved. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. Choosing the wrong structure early can lead to months of delays and significant financial losses. That is why professional guidance is essential, especially from teams that understand Lithuanian corporate law, banking compliance, and immigration frameworks together.
Let us make this practical. What documents are generally required to incorporate a company in Lithuania?
Typically, the documentation includes the proposed company name, copies of passports or identification documents for founders and directors, proof of legal address, articles of association, a founding act or founders agreement, consent for the registered office address, identification documents for all relevant parties, and minimum share capital of €1,000. All of these documents must be accurate and consistent, especially when banking and immigration are involved.
Before we close, let us connect this to residency by investment. How does company incorporation fit into that process?
Company incorporation is often the first step in the residency by investment journey. But incorporation alone is not enough. To qualify for residency, the company must be operational, capital must be invested, taxes must be paid, and in many cases staff must be hired. Without a bank account, none of this is possible. That is why choosing the correct incorporation pathway is not just a legal decision. It is an immigration critical decision.
That leads us perfectly to today's takeaway. You can register a company easily, but registering it the right way, with banking, operations, and residency in mind, is what truly matters. Tom, thank you for sharing such practical and grounded insight.
Thank you, Linah. Planning properly at the beginning saves a lot of problems later.
And to our listeners, if you are considering company incorporation in Lithuania, especially for residency by investment purposes, make sure you choose the pathway that fits your long-term goals, not just the fastest option. Until next time, stay informed and stay strategic.